Hey, I want to show you guys a couple things you can do to start your seeds for free. So I have some items here. The first one, this is a paper towel roll. I just cut it in half. And then on each half, I'm going to cut 4 little tabs. You guys see that? And then you kind of make it into a little bit of a square. And then each one of those tabs goes in. 1, 2, 3, 4. And you kind of stagger those one underneath of each other on the bottom. And then there you go. You've got like a little seed starter. And then this is a strawberry, an old strawberry container. You'd normally throw that away. So what I would do with this is cut it, and you've got 2 pieces. Now there's quite big holes in here, so I wouldn't plant right into there, but when you have these little seed containers, sometimes it's easier to put them in there. And you can do the same with the lid. And then that's a good way to kind of set them on the windowsill, free. So you can do the same thing with the paper towel roll. I would just measure the half of the paper towel roll and then put it along there and cut. You'd get what, like maybe 4 or 5 out of that, and then stack them in your plastic containers. You can do the same with like a juice container. Cut the bottom. Here's a water bottle. You can cut that, poke a couple little holes in the bottom. That's a good little seed starter. And then this is an egg container. Cut the top off of this. And then in here, these can be individual plants. Here's another one. I love this one because it can turn into its own little greenhouse. It's a plastic container, so in this inside, I have those toilet paper rolls folded on the bottom. You can set them inside there so you're not putting the wet plastic on like a windowsill or any other surface, so the plastic will keep them together. And then while the seeds are germinating, close the lid. When they're done germinating, you can take it off. Here's another one. This is just a little yogurt container. Poke some holes in the bottom. There you go. So I put that inside there as well. One more thing. This is just a plastic produce bag, and now the stores won't let you use your own for the time being. So instead of just throwing this away, if you don't have a container like this with a lid when you're germinating seeds, these come in really handy for that. So you can use them to cover your little seedlings, and as soon as they germinate, you don't need this anymore. It just helps it while they're germinating. I have a few other containers I wanted to share with you guys. This one I love. This was a mango container from Costco, and it has a lid, but it separates you could put 6 different plants in there. There's a little hole in the bottom, but then you can use the lid almost like a little mini greenhouse. So that's a good way to have recycled materials into planters. You could also use, like this was a salsa container. You could use this, poke some holes in the bottom for drainage. This would be maybe like if you had to repot something before it went outside for like a bigger container, because it does require more soil. So I wouldn't want to use that for all of them. And then here's one too, an old sour cream container. You could probably even cut this down because this is very tall and use that. If you have any other ideas that I didn't mention, feel free to add them to the comments, and be sure to like this video if it was helpful for you. Thanks.